Hello. Are you wondering, is this possible for me? Maybe you're thinking, should I even paint right now? Do I have time for this? Should I even, just put this dream away of painting and creating artwork? So if that is you, if you're thinking about that, if that is a question that is in your head, welcome, because we're going to be talking about that today. Welcome to my studio. I am Heather Freeman, and I get to play with paint and teach others how to play with paint too. So my studio, I'm back in one of my favorite spots. If you've been following me for a little bit, you will have noticed that my studio changes, and that is because I still got to paint. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's happening in my life, I still need to paint. And so my studio has shifted around a bit, but I'm back in one of my favorite spots. So thanks for joining me. If you're popping on, let me know where you're watching from. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Would love to say hello. So yeah, we're talking about, if you have that thought, like, is it possible for me? That can lead to comparison. When you start looking around and thinking, seeing artwork that's already done or people that are making beautiful things, and you're like, I could never do that. So we're going to break through that today, because when you get stuck in that mode, then you're not painting and you're not creating, and you're, denying a piece of yourself that needs to be shared with the world. And so let's talk about that. I'm going to shift you down so you can see what I'm working with today. Playing with, hi from Connecticut, hello Nancy. Playing with some stencils today, and going to just shift you down so you can see what I'm working on. Here we go. That looks pretty good, right? All right, cool. I'll just bring my supplies a little bit closer. Get rid of that. Started with some layering, just to loosen up, did some writing, added some color, and then I'm playing with a stencil that I picked up from my local store. And you can find stencils in a lot of different places. In the craft aisle is where I found this one, and I'm gonna pull this one out here. A few in here. There's one that I want to get to. This one, a little flower. I think we're going to work with that. Maybe play with some of these shapes. Hi, Sandra from Summerhill, PA. I enjoy your videos. Thank you. I love to paint. I don't use stencils well. There you go. We're going to play with them today, and if it looks fun to you, you can give it a try. So let's see here. So yeah, and let me know if you have any questions about getting started painting, and just, getting to the canvas. So my aunt, who lives in town, she is an amazing athlete, and she was a runner for a really long time. And she had to stop running for some health issues with her hips, and wanted to do something different. She had never swam before. She never knew how to swim. She never learned how to swim. And so she really pondered whether that was something that she could do, whether it was possible for her. She was, I want to say, in her 50s, and was actually a bit afraid of the water because she had never learned to swim. And by that age, she's just built up some fears around swimming and being in the water. And then decided, if I'm going to stay, she really was passionate about staying active and being an active person. And so she decided, I'm going to learn how to swim. And by gosh darn it, she learned how to swim. It was great. And she does that regularly now. Has had to give up running because it was too hard on her hips. I'm just adding some fun little details here to my stencil. So I stenciled the flower, and now I'm just playing around with some fun little details. And I am just using a regular ballpoint pen. I've used various different kinds of pens from time to time, but you really don't need fancy schmancy art supplies to start painting and start creating. That definitely does not need to hold you back. So yeah, so she made the decision, I'm going to learn how to swim. She got in the pool with at the rec center and got some lessons, and now she loves it. And it's something that keeps her fit, keeps her healthy, and that is really what was so important to her. And so, there's 3 things I think that really made that happen and that I wanted to share with you. And I think it totally relates to how we can think about our painting and getting to the canvas. And the first one is finding your confidence. So she really had to connect with her confidence to be able to say, okay, I can do this. I am going to do this. This is possible for me. And I'm going to enjoy it. I get a lot of people telling me that, they used to be really into art when they were children, but for whatever reason, various reasons, they had to give it up. And really wish they could make art again. So if you've got the guts to be making work and putting it out there, be confident, be proud of yourself, and have fun with it. Really takes a special commitment to be able to say, this is possible. Why not? And there's no better time. Keep working around this little flower here. Stencils are really fun as a layer. And you can really, add some details. So I think I might give this one some stripes. How about that? Maybe some little polka dots on the inside. Super fun. So the second thing is discipline. It is a marathon when you're creating and painting. It's taking baby steps. If it's been a while since you've gotten out your paintbrushes, expect that you're not going to get it right the first time. Or it might not come out the way you want it to the first time around. It takes discipline and practice and getting back to the canvas on a regular basis, and your style and your artistic voice will definitely come through once you commit and stay true and keep painting, keep playing. Do some lines over here. We'll do a little swirly swirl. Here's some of my flowers as we go. Added some little details in there with my pen. Super, super fun. And then I think I might add some color. Let me find one more of my other paintbrushes here. I do some color in the center. Let's see, I kind of want to go a bit light. You can still see those marks with my pen. So, and then the third is to find your voice. You know, there's no right way to approach your art or the canvas or your paintings. There's really only your way. And when you start to look around, you might think, oh, other artists have it figured out or they're doing it better. You know, comparison is a killer of creativity. Don't want to be comparing. It's not worth it. You know, you just never win. It's a never win situation when you're comparing yourself to others and what other people are doing or painting. You've got it within you to make some amazing art. So don't compare yourself to others. You know, and as you start listening to that creative voice and doing it your way, you know, that voice is going to get louder and louder. And as you learn to use that voice is going to be the voice that guides you, the dominant voice versus the voice of fear. Or comparison is fear speaking. I'll just play around with adding some color. I was thinking that would turn out more orange because I'm using this neon. It's looking more peachy, which is cool. Add a little white. Let's keep playing. So yeah, so finding your confidence, enjoying the ride, having discipline, so getting to the canvas regularly, giving yourself time to create, time to express yourself. And then finding your voice, giving yourself the space to find your voice. Because that voice will lead you in the direction you want to go. Just got to listen to it. Looks like fun. It is fun. It's super fun. Keep adding some color here. Some stripes. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a darker yellow. Be cool. Maybe add some yellow over my peachy. That's kind of fun. Yay. See how these are coming along? Hi, I'm late to the party. Hey, but you got here. Hey, Joanna, great to have you. Just playing with some stencils and some colors and just having a good time. So, if you found this helpful, let me know what you found helpful. Playing with the stencils, was that a fun piece for you? Or just learning about, how to break through and break through that question that you might have of, is this possible for me? Were those some good tips about how to break through that? Would love to know. And if you liked it, give it a like and a share. Share it with somebody that isn't, that is another creative and could use this, would be helpful. And I will see you next time at the Canvas. So, and let me know if you end up playing with some stencils and what you think of playing with stencils. So hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time at the Canvas. All right, bye for now, everybody.